Hello everyone, welcome back to Man United Fans Voice. This is Manolis, and Manchester United won West Ham United 0. A fantastic result with what was, in my opinion, a very good performance from United. I talked about this in my previous video. I said that I was starting to feel optimistic after the first half against Aston Villa and the second half against Brentford. I was starting to feel more optimistic, and I think that against West Ham we saw, from a tactical perspective, probably our best performance since Ralf Rangnick took over. Academy graduate Marcus Rashford scores in Fergie time in front of the Stretford end. Everything about that goal had Manchester United Football Club written all over it. We have been criticizing these players all season, but it is fair to praise them when they deserve it. Despite scoring on the 93rd minute, United definitely deserved to win. We kept pushing, we kept fighting, we did all of the right things, and we did dominate the game. And in terms of control in the game, if you consider that this is a very good West Ham side, we were compact defensively, we were solid and structured, and we kept them very quiet. And I am extremely happy for Marcus Rashford. He has been so low in confidence this season and in very poor form. These last two goals, and especially this one in the last minute, will do his confidence the world of good. Hopefully, he will be able to use this confidence to find his form again. Our formation in the start of the game was the 4-2-2-2 that we've seen under Rangnick, but that very quickly looked more like a 4-2-3-1. But in principle, it was a 4-1-4-1, with 𝗦𝗘𝗡𝗞𝗦 having more defensive responsibilities and Fred being allowed to go forward more often. This formation, the 4-1-4-1, allows United to have more width. It helps to control the midfield, it allows the fullbacks to push forward, and that allows the wide forwards to get inside the opposition box more often. And that is how United scored their goal. Martial, Cavani and Rashford were all inside West Ham's box when we scored. So, although we still have difficulties in finding ways to get the ball inside the opposition box, that doesn't worry me that much. The most important thing was to manage to control games. And in order to control games, you need to be solid defensively and you need to win the ball back quickly. And United were brilliant in both those things. So, although we definitely need to improve in what we do with the ball in the final third, we still have enough quality to score goals. So that does not concern me that much. We definitely, like I said, we definitely need to improve that. But I think that United are improving in areas that are more important. And of course, the goal was massively important because it gave us the 3 points. But let's try and analyze the goal and see what else it shows us. So Alex Telles wins the ball in the left side of our defense. He passes it forward to Cristiano Ronaldo, who brings it down and drives it forward a few meters before passing it to Anthony Martial. Martial takes the ball inside West Ham's box and passes it to the overlapping Edinson Cavani, who gives it to Marcus Rashford, and he taps it in and scores the winning goal. And all of that happened in exactly 10 seconds. A quickly executed goal full of vertical passes. Exactly what Ralf Rangnick has talked about. And also, this was a goal that Bruno Fernandes had absolutely no involvement. Because that is also important. We have enough quality players. We should not be relying in everything going through Bruno Fernandes. And this goal was proof that we don't have to. Defensively, this was easily our best performance in ages. Maguire and Varane had great communication and they were solid. Our midfield was effective, tracking runners, not gambling passes and rotating with each other very nicely. And on this point, I want to focus a bit on Harry Maguire. First of all, I think that Rangnick has dealt with him perfectly. Maguire deserved and needed some time on the bench, and I think that it has benefited him. Now, of course, one good performance after many bad ones doesn't mean anything major, but I think that we saw in this game that last season's Maguire, who was a leader for United, who was a leader for England, who in terms of driving the ball forward is our best defender, that Harry Maguire makes Manchester United a better team. In this game, he was good in his defensive responsibilities. He communicated with the other defenders very well, many times telling the fullbacks to push forward, and at the same time not doing too much. And that is exactly what I want to see Harry Maguire doing. Do the basics. Defend well, push the ball forward, and generally help United win games. That's all I want to see from him, and he is more than capable of doing that. Harry Maguire has had a very poor season up to now, but those who are pretending that he is a bad footballer are very wrong. Hopefully, this is going to be the start of his form picking up again. Now, one player that I personally owe to take my hat off is Diogo Dalot. A few weeks ago, I considered him almost unpickable. I thought that defensively he was very poor, and going forward, although positive, I didn't think he offered as much as people thought. But against Brentford and against West Ham, he has been fantastic, and he is only 22 years old. He has managed to make United's right-hand side look like a proper threat. His performances have improved, his confidence has been lifted, and he shows that the manager of Manchester United picks his players on merit. When the first choice for a certain position is underperforming, then you give a chance to the second choice. If that second choice plays well, he becomes the first choice. That way, you keep more players interested. You make the players that are not starting that often to keep working hard and keep pushing for a starting place in the team. One of the most talked about players in recent weeks has been Anthony Martial. Now, what we know up to now is that Martial has told Manchester United through his representatives that he wishes to leave. Whatever has happened with Ralf Rangnick seems to be sorted, and the relationship seems to be fine now. Martial gives United something different. When he came in against West Ham, United looked more dangerous because he offers qualities that other players do not have. His on-ball qualities, his ability to hold on to the ball, his ability to run with the ball, his ability to pass in the exact right time, even in tight spaces, those are qualities that our other forwards do not possess like he does. Maybe at some point Jadon Sancho can be something like that, but if Martial leaves, then United definitely need to bring a replacement. This was the first time under Rangnick where there seemed to be a connection between the players and the fans at Old Trafford. A last-minute winner will make us believe and hope again. There is definitely still a long way to go, but we looked united for once. Our next game is in 2 weeks, so that gives the players some time to have a rest, but also work on the good things we saw against West Ham, so we can hopefully start seeing them more consistently. 2 consecutive wins and United are back in the top 4 places. Can we stay there? Only time will tell. Thank you for watching. Glory, glory, Man United. Goodbye.